So this is a quick demo what we're gonna build. Like this is the login page. Right, click sign in. We're gonna learn about React navigation. So this is like the four basic pages, right? The course, the mastermind, the mentorship. I couldn't find a URL for you guys, so I took this one and the GitHub. So for this one, we're gonna implement a flat list, right? The buttons just bring you back to the home page. Um, Very basic React navigation, and yeah, this is a mastermind page for the previous button. I wanted to implement some to learn how to implement some videos in your app. Um, so basically, yeah, you could watch it. You could watch it on the phone. That's pretty cool. We're gonna learn how to like what dependencies we need to install for this. Same thing here, kind of like copy and paste thing for the mentorship page. And for the GitHub, we're just gonna implement a simple form. This has to be filled out. You could put some validation on there, but just this is kind of like a prototype of what we're gonna build. So um, yeah, my screen is sharing. All right, I'm gonna take this off. I shouldn't have done that. I should do that for the yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's build it. So yeah, feel free to follow along. I'll go in a pretty kind of a slow pace. I'm a slow typer, so I'll just I'm just gonna go to my desktop to create this, right? And I'll send out the commands in the chat. Um, yeah, go to a folder where you want to build it, um, and build it there. So if you don't have we're gonna use Expo. If you don't have that command line, I'll send it right now. I'll send the command. I'll send it right now. So this is a command. I already have it installed. Just put sudo in front of it so you install it in your global system. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to do Expo init. Expo init. Um, I'm just gonna put one. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that. We're gonna initialize an Expo project. That's what it means. So click enter, return, and then we're gonna choose a blank canvas. So it's installing the JavaScript dependencies, right? In a little bit, it's gonna show us what we've installed. Oh, here it is. So what we want to do is cd into that, cd into that. So great, we're in. And if you have the code snippet, code dot, it opens up Visual Studios. If not, you could just open up your code editor manually, right? And drag and drop the file. So we don't need this terminal anymore. So we have this. We should be on our master branch or main branch. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do Expo start. Expo start. This will start Expo, or and what it'll tell us what we can do. So it should open this browser, whatever browser you're using. It should open this browser. And you could actually scan the QR code and like download the app and see the app real time on your phone. So I'm just gonna put that here. So here we're just gonna say I, right? Type I, and it opens the iOS build. Let's put this here so we can see it. So yeah, it's loading. It's opening the Expo app. It's opening our project. Let's go. Let's see what's in here. So in app.js, they have a simple open up app.js to work in your app, right? And I'll just drag this a little. So yeah, going slower because I'm probably recording and Zoom and everything. It's almost there. 97%. Delete this text and say hello world. Great. Very basic. And to refresh the terminal, you just hit R on your keyboard and reload. Should download. See, we didn't do something right? Because I didn't save it. So be sure to save it. And when you save it, it actually automatically reloads. So there, we see the hello world. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna download Tailwind. And we have a yarn logging and one terminal we're gonna add our dependencies. So I'm just gonna put yarn add. I'll send this in the chat too. That we're gonna do that. Yarn add Tailwind React Native class names. That was fast, right? So we're gonna test that out if we have the Tailwind. So we're gonna delete the styles here. See what that does. Yeah. No styles. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Right? And we're gonna import Tailwind from the dependency we just downloaded. We're gonna see if it works. So in style, we're gonna put Tailwind. What should we put here? We put these aren't quotes. These are a single. I forgot what they're called, but they're the things on the top left corner. So we're just gonna put BG red. That's what I like to do to see if it's working. BG red 500. There. It's not taking up the whole space, right? Because we didn't do flex. Let's do that. There. And like our text is all the dependency we put is functioning. So next step, we're gonna feel free to speak up or type in the chat. Oh, this kind of annoys me sometimes. It's just my bad, just something here. Command K to clear it. All right. Okay. So next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna download React Navigation. So I'll type all of these in the chat for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna do all that. So let's do that. I'm gonna do it one by one just to make sure it adds to my application. So we're gonna do yarn add at React Navigation /native, and then we need to add some more things just to make it work, right? Expo install React Native screens. It's kind of like React Router. To be honest, I feel more confident with. I've never really learned how to use React Router properly. So with React Native, I've heard it's similar. So we're also adding this React Navigation native stack. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create stack navigator.js in our files. So we're just gonna click this file add button. So we're gonna put stack navigator.js. Stack navigator.js, right? We're gonna do RNFE. If you guys don't have the extension yet, you could go to extensions and it's called ES7 snippets. Is it ES7? Yeah, I think it's this one. ES7 snippets, right? So we go back to our stack navigator.js file, right? Um, Here, we're gonna import. Actually, we don't even have to do it manually. We have to clear this view out because this is where our screens are gonna live. So we're just gonna put stack Navigator, right? Actually, not stack Navigator. Stack Navigator. Stack Navigator. Ah, there we go. And then in here, we're gonna have a screen. Stack dot screen name equals home component home screen. It's gonna throw out an error right now because we don't have that, right? And on top of here, let's remove this. Some refactoring, right? On top of here, on line 3 or line 4, const stack equals create native stack Navigator. This is a function, right? And then we have to import this actually. So at the end of it, you can put control spacebar. It'll find it in your modules, and we imported it right there. If it doesn't import for you, just type it out, right? Command S, save. So the next thing we're gonna do, this isn't working. We haven't even implemented it to our app.js because our app reads app.js, so we have to connect those. But first, we're gonna create a folder, right? Let's create a folder, and we're gonna call it screens. This is the different screens we're gonna see in our app. Let me see. Yeah, you're right on time. We're just getting started. So screens, inside screens, we're gonna create a file. We're gonna put home screen .js. I'm camel casing just to read it more easily. Yeah. Home screens.js, and home screen.js, we're gonna do React Native functional export, right? And we're gonna see if this works. We're gonna say home screen, Command S, and then we're gonna connect this screens, home screen.js, to stack navigator.js. So we're gonna actually import it. So at the end of home screen, we're gonna put control spacebar, and it should do that. If not, just manually type it out. So yeah, it's there. It's in our stack navigator.js. So we're gonna go back to our app.js and connect it. So we're gonna delete this. We don't need it, right? We're gonna wrap it in a navigation container. Navigation container. There. See, it automatically finds it in our modules. All right, so right there, navigation container. So what are we gonna wrap inside of here? We're gonna wrap stack navigator. Just like that. We're gonna import it, right? So at the end, control spacebar, we're gonna find it in our files. Awesome. I think that should work. Screen, right? That's what we typed out here. Home screen. Awesome, it works. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build the login screen, right? We're gonna build the login screen. So the same steps, inside screens, we're just gonna build a new file, right? Log in screen.js. React native functional export, right? Just say login. I'm gonna say login. And the way to connect this to our Stack Navigator is all little steps, right? We're just gonna connect the login screen.js to Stack Navigator. Just gonna copy and paste this and put it on top, because that's what the thing on top, it appears first. So there's an error. You can't have the same names for the screens. Login. Change this to login. Then import it. Right there. When I refresh it, see, it's a different page. It's rendering out the login screen. So the next thing I want to do is implement navigation between pages. So we're going to use navigation. So const navigation equals use navigation. This use navigation is going to find it in our modules. This is a function, right? And here we're going to add a button. Why does it do that? It's a self-closing component. I hate it when it does that. All right, so button. What's in button? We're gonna have a title. This is how you do it in React Native. It's a little different from React. The title is actually what it renders out. I'm gonna say go to home. And then on press instead of on click, right? On JavaScript is on press. What are we gonna do on press? We're gonna do a JavaScript function, a little arrow function, and we're gonna utilize what we initialize at the top. Navigation dot navigate, right? And here we're gonna specify which page we want to go to. Can't find variable buttons, so we have to import this. It's like an don't import React Native Web, because that's for the web version. Put React Native. Right. Awesome. It renders out go to home. This is the title, go to home. Navigation.navigate home. Where did I get this home? From Stack Navigator. It's the name of the screen, home. Even though the component is called home screen, we titled it home. So in login screen, we're calling this function to navigate to our home page. Right? Cool, right? Cool. It's working. Test that out. This header thing, this is automatically like imports from Expo. We could remove that later, but it's nice to see how it functions. All right. Yeah, great question. So in Stack Navigator, we have the login screen on top of the home screen. It shows the screen on top always. Yeah. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, guys. I'm going to look at the chat really quick. Yeah, we'll remove that later, but I keep it on just to see like the toggle to go back and forth right now. But yeah. Yeah, so moving on. If you guys have any questions while I scroll through the instructions that I wrote for myself? Yeah, we're gonna build out this login screen. We're gonna build this out. So we're gonna import Tailwind. Where is our Tailwind? We don't need this here anymore. I don't like having all these grayed out, so I like refactoring code. Like I think I'm very kind of like organized. I try to be organized, and it's like extra code is like That's why don't repeat your codes, right? Don't keep it refactored. Just looks cleaner. So we're gonna import Tailwind, right, in our login screen. And then we're gonna implement an image background. What's an image background? We're gonna go implement an image background to our screen. So first, you know what? Let's cut this out. We don't need it. We're gonna build out the whole login screen right now in one go. All right. So image background. This is you're gonna implement an image. You're gonna implement an image, and it's gonna take up the whole background. That's basically what this is. I'm gonna do resize mode. We'll leave this blank for now. Style. We want it to take up the whole thing, right? So we're gonna do what? Flex -1. Take up the whole screen. And our source, I'll message you guys the source right now. We're gonna put it in double brackets, right? URI. Put it in regular quotes. We don't need the fancy ones. I will I should have copied and pasted the image to anyways, I got it. What is it? Here, try this for the URI. And then right, Option Z, if you're on a Mac, Option Z to see it on one, so you see everything on one page. So we close it off, the source, right? So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna close this image background. Oh, I hate it when it does that, the automatic. Okay, image background. We have to import it. We have to import everything in React Native. It's kind of annoying, but all right, let's see if that works. Oh, failed. Okay, let's comment this out for now. All right, it's nice that it tells you what the errors are. All right, does that do anything? Do we refresh? Download. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Let's just put resize mode contain. What's this comma? Oh, I see what we're doing. We didn't style the view. Style. Tailwind. Flex 1. See if that works. There we go. Doesn't that look? That looks all right. That looks pretty good, right? It's center, right? And here, because the view encapsulates the image, like the rest of the space, we're just gonna put. I couldn't figure out how to put the custom colors, but if you guys want to look that up, that'd be great. I'm just gonna put BG yellow background color 500 because that's the color that I found corresponds to. You could barely notice, right? So let's just move on with that. So this is the login. Let's take this off. This kind of annoys me, right? So we go back to Stack Navigator, right? Go back to Stack Navigator. And in this return function or return statement, We're gonna put stack dot navigator. Go to the next line. Screen options, double brackets, header shown, camel case, false, and that should take it off. And we're gonna close this. It's I hate it when it does that. Okay. Oh, nice catch. Yeah. So let's delete this one. There we go. See, I think it looks a lot better without the header. So let's go back to this login page. We're actually almost done with this login page. We just need a button, right? Isn't that crazy? And in our styles, we didn't even put that much. We just put flex and contain for the resize. So the button here, we could put a button, but I like utilizing the touchable opacity. It has that better feel to it, that UX, UI. It's basically a button. So import it, the React Native version, not the web. So in style, we could do this later, right? The style. We're using Tailwind. On press. On press. What are we gonna do? We're gonna use React navigation, right? So we're gonna do the function navigation dot navigate. Where we're gonna go? We're gonna go to home page. Home. That looks good, right? Inside our touchable opacity, we're gonna have text. We're gonna see what's in here. What are we gonna put? So text, import that if you don't have it. Have a style we're gonna implement. Just use a Tailwind. We're gonna put sign in. Does that work? We didn't wrap. Should wrap it. The image background. Image background, touchable opacity. Oh, at the end? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Does that make it? Oh, shoot. I have that fucking. Oh, sorry. I have I have that thing. I don't know what extension that is, but it. Did I close that? Is that closed? Oh, I see. Okay. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Um, what else is wrong? What's wrong with our code now? Image background. Oh yeah. Damn, I forgot everything. Okay. Awesome. That should work. Okay. For a style, let's just put something here. Font. Semi. Bold. Text. Center. All right, it's not appearing, right? Because our touchable opacity, the style here. Actually, here we're gonna use the styles from React Native and also Tailwind. So we're gonna put Tailwind absolute bottom 40, width 52, PG white, padding 4, rounded 2XL. Sound good? And then we're gonna put some regular style margin horizontal, 25%. Spelled absolute wrong. Always happens. There. Looks kind of cool, right? The sign in. Everything should work because we have this function attached to it on press.navigate home. So if we press this, we go to the home screen, right? How do we go back? I think we can't go back. There we go. All right. So if you guys have any questions, oh, thanks for the image color. To be honest, I looked it up yesterday. I have no idea. It wasn't working when I was trying to implement the custom color. So we'll leave it at this. We could customize yours. But so in this page, we have everything kind of done, right? Yeah. That's a good question. Let's comment it out. Let's see. MY-4. Like that? I'm not sure. Oh, so not every Tailwind class is transferable to React Native. Are you looking at the Tailwind docs? Oh, okay. Yes, so yeah. Um, Actually, I have the link to the documentation for the React Native, and I was yeah, it was like not every class actually works, and even in the link, it's not here. I'll send it in the chat. See if you guys can maybe find it. But for now, let's stick with that, just to make it centered. All right. All right. So, what's the next thing we're gonna do? We're gonna build out this homepage, right? We got rid of the header. That's why our text is all the way up there. So we're gonna build this out bit by bit. It's gonna take a while, but let's build it out. Let's try to do the let's try to build it bit by bit. Let's focus on the header, right? So let's go to our home screen. Let's remove all of this. Okay, so safe area view. We're gonna do that. Safe area view. So it doesn't go in our safe area. Like the safe area is on top of here, so we could see that we could see everything that we put in here. All right, we're gonna do that. Don't forget to import it, right? Let's comment here. The header, right? Okay, so in this header, we're gonna have view is basically a div in React Native. We're just gonna wrap it in the view, right? We're gonna wrap in the view. And then the touchable opacity. So this is like the button, right? We're gonna have a button to log out. Touchable. Opacity. I'm gonna do on press because we know we're gonna use this, right? We're gonna use this to log out. So navigation. Yeah. Are you guys following along, or just you guys kind of watching? It's cool if doing either, but just wondering. Oh, I couldn't really hear you that much. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm a slow typer, guys. Sorry. I do not know how to like I actually look at my keyboard while I type, which is embarrassing. All right. So, we got that, right? When we press this, it's going to go back to our login page. So, any of you guys look at your keyboard too while you're typing? Style, Tailwind, text, Excel, right? Text, black, P2, oh, P2, font, bold. Let's see how that looks. So let's import it, right? Import all the stuff we use. I think that was it. There was like 3 save area views. All right. Touchable opacity. Yeah, there should be like yeah, right. It shows right here. Oh, right. I don't know if I have that. Is that an extension? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have that. But maybe I need to update my VS Code. But here we have the logout button, right? Um, so we can't find the Vera navigation, so we have to import that, right? Where did we initialize it? Oh, right. So we have to put navigation equals navigate. Is that correct? No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. We have to import this function from navigate. Did we navigate? Use navigation. Whatever. I'm just gonna import it manually. It's not popping up. Oh, that's why. It's navigation, not navigate. All right. Refresh. Great. We have that functionality now. Thank you. Thank you, JavaScript. All right. What's the next thing we're gonna do, right? We're gonna build out the rest of the header, right? So we're gonna actually, inside this view, we're gonna have another touchable opacity. Let's just copy and paste this. Less typing for me. In this one, we're actually gonna have a different page later. Actually, let's just do that now because I don't want that error. Okay, so in this one, instead of a text that we can click, we can put an image. We're going to put an image, right? React Native. Be sure to import the React Native. And we're gonna do Tailwind, right? Why is this out? Okay, Tailwind, the quotes. This is gonna be really small. This is gonna be like a rounded image on the top right corner. So rounded equals full. And then we're gonna put the source. It's actually the same source in the chat, the URI, right? I'm just gonna go in the chat and grab that really quick. And I'm gonna put it in quotes, remember? Oh, that was weird. Oh my God. All right, let's do this. Okay. Doesn't let me copy from Zoom, which is weird. Option Z to see it on one page. All right, let's close this. Let's close this image tag. Awesome. You see it right there, the papafam logo, right? So we want to put it on the top right corner. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna use flex. I have no idea how to use grid, so I'm gonna use flex. I'm gonna use flex. Flexbox. If you guys haven't played the Flexbox game, the Froggy one, I recommend it. It's kind of fun. I actually played it with my sister. Actually really likes it. But yeah, Flexbox Froggy. Try it out if you haven't tried it yet. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the center, right? And we're gonna justify between, have a space between them. Put some padding horizontally, right? Which is maybe 5. And then we're gonna have margin bottom from the other elements. Oh, there we go. Looks good. This one also has the same functionality as the other one. So this is basically our header, right? We completed our header. So let's build our next component. We're gonna build the course image right here. We're gonna just say hero. In this one, we're going to have another view and another touchable opacity and another image. Okay, so view style, what is this going to be? We're also going to use flex for this one. So flex, items, center. And what are we going to do there? 5, maybe? So we're going to have margin from the other elements on our page. All right, so here inside our view, we're going to have that button, touchable opacity. All right. And on press, for now, we're just going to navigate everything to the login page because it will throw errors because we don't have the respective pages for the course and the mastermind and all that. So we're just going to put login. All right, it's easy enough, huh? All right. Yeah, let's close this opening tag. Okay. So now we're gonna have an image. What's the image we're going to put? We're going to put the course image. Can someone tell me the name? I forgot the name of the top left quote thing. On the left, like is this called quotes, this thing? The single quotes? There's a name for it, right? Backticks. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much because I forgot what it was called. Okay, so for the source, we're gonna have a URI, right? URI. And I'm gonna send this in the chat. So I found this on Google. It's a really long. Oh my gosh, I'm still copying it. What the fudge? That's way too long. All right, I'm gonna Google papafam and find the URL for you guys. Um, so yeah. So right here, I'll show my screen. I just Googled Papa React on Google, right? Copy image address. And I'm just gonna put it, where was I? Here. Put in quotes, copy paste. That's a really short link than the one I had. Okay, what's going on? Touchable opacity, blah blah blah. Oh, I can close this. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. So now we got that short link, respectively. When I was doing this build yesterday, oh my gosh, I had this link that was crazy. I'm still scrolling. All right. All right. So next thing we're gonna build the mastermind, right? The mastermind image. It's basically the same thing, right? I'm just gonna comment this, make it a little neat. Might as well comment the other ones, right? And what else? What else are we gonna do? I don't think the GitHub. GitHub. All right. Boom, boom. So in here, to be honest, I'm feeling really lazy. I'm just gonna copy. Wait, the view. The view was supposed to be, yeah. There's a view for each section. It's kind of like a div. So yeah, let's do that. So for the mastermind, everything is the same thing. The height and width of the image, right? The only different thing is where it's gonna lead to, like which page and the link. Hopefully I have a short link for this one. Yay. Short links. All right. Oh, did I send it? Did I send it? I'm just gonna send the image again. I don't know if I sent it. That's the first picture, and this is the second picture. So it's fairly simple, right? We implemented 2 pictures. We're almost done with the homepage, right? So it's the same exact thing for the other 2. I'm just gonna do that really quick so we can get onto the rest of the build, right? Just gonna copy and paste this to this mentorship thing. And the only difference is this link. Mentorship. Oh, this one's even a shorter link. Thank God. All right. There. I couldn't find the, the mentorship image online, but if you do find it, feel free to use that. All right. So the GitHub link was actually really long. So I'm just gonna copy pasta, right? Copy pasta. Whoa. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to find a different one. That's way too long. Yeah, let's copy paste this first. Where are you guys tuning from? Where's everyone tuning from? I'm in California right now, but it's like super windy outside. It's still sunny though. It's always sunny here. Yeah, I shouldn't complain. All right, so we built out the homepage. All of our pages lead to the homepage. I mean the login page, and this is basically it, right? We kind of did that really fast. So, what's the next step? We're gonna keep building, build this out bit by bit. That's how I want to do it. The next step is we're gonna build the course page, right? Yeah, we're gonna build the course page. Yeah, take a quick break. That was a lot. We built the login page. We built the home page. That was a lot. So I kind of feel that. All right, that was a lot of coding. All right, let's continue on. Let's build this in our screens. Let's build. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Rack navigation. Yeah. Oh, the navigation. To be honest, I have no idea. I didn't even think about like the animation aspect of it, but yeah, I have no idea. If you can, you can Google it and let me know. But yeah, I think the navigation, it all comes from that the thing we installed earlier. Maybe the docs might have more information, but I have not looked into that. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the question. Yeah, no problem. So next we're gonna build this. I'm just gonna title hero screen.js. Right. We're gonna do React functional export. We're gonna say hero. I like to test if it works. So we're just gonna build or import the screen here, right? Hero is called hero. We'll call it hero. Who needs a hero? All right, there we go. And that should work. And the only thing we need to do is go back in our home screen, go in our hero section. Let's navigate to hero, right? There. You can't see it right now because it's in the safe area. So we're gonna customize this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna remove all this, all right? We're gonna do a safe area view. Safe area view. Safe. Oh, right. We could do that. So we don't have less code. Right. Um, so yeah, we have this right now, and we're gonna build some components. We're gonna build a header. What's the title? Yeah, we're gonna 0 to full stack hero. Put in quotes, right? And then we're actually gonna make a folder called components, right? Folder components. Oh, not in our screens, outside our screens. And in our components, we're gonna build the header.js. In our header.js, we're gonna do React Native functional export, right? We're gonna say I'm the header. Let's see. I kind of went ahead, yeah, and we're gonna pass a prop, so it's reusable. All right, let's do it. Yeah, let's import this header. Yes. There, header. It works. So our header component works, right? So in our header component, this is where we're gonna put some styling, right? So let's remove this. We need navigation, right? Const navigation equals use navigation. Right? And then for our header file, we're gonna return a view. It's already wrapped under the thing, right? Under the safe area view. So we're gonna put view. It's like a div. So style. We're gonna put in a row, flex row. Items, center. Justify between. PX5 MB5. Now touchable opacity. What are we going to do for touchable opacity? So for our touchable opacity, we're gonna this is our on press. We can also access this go back function, so it just goes back, right? And we're also gonna import this Ionics. It's I think I have to import it manually. So this is like the back button, basically. They have a lot. It's like Material UI, but for React Native. Let's see if that works. So we have to import this use navigation. Then we have to import. Where is that? I have to import this Tailwind. Yeah. Then we have to import the touchable opacity. Yeah, import everything. All right, let's see if. Oh, thank God. All right, so we have this back button, right? This looks pretty cool, right? So next thing we're gonna build. We're gonna build the title for this page. So what's the title of this page? Text style equals. Wait up. Let me read the chat. I'm sorry you can't. I forgot. Yeah. All right, let's build this. Let's build this text. So, what are we gonna? We're gonna import our Tailwind, right? Tailwind text dot XL or dash XL. Font bold. Tailwind is awesome. I wonder they should make Bootstrap for Tailwind. I love Bootstrap. But I don't know if they do that. Do they do that? All right, we're gonna import the title that we initialized. All right, this title. Where does this come from? This comes from this heroes grid. We're passing in a prop. We're using React, so we gotta use some props. There, nice. Now we just have to use some CSS to make that look better. All right. You know how we can make that look better is if we add another element. So we're gonna do a touchable opacity. We're gonna wrap an image. We're actually gonna, it's the same exact thing actually from the home screen. So this thing right here, we're gonna do that. I think it's the exact same thing. Let's see. Import image. Don't forget to import image. Control space, image. I think that's it. All right, let's do that. Looking good, looking good. Awesome. So here brings it back to the login page, right? So basically we built a header component and we're just passing it through in our hero screen. And next thing we're gonna do, we need the course list, right? So actually for this one, we could just build it out here, but I'm just gonna build another component, YOLO. All right, what are we gonna title this? Title this component. Yeah, let's just call it course list. Yeah, so our hero page looks very clean because it only has this. So let's go back to our components. Create a new file. Let's call it courselist.js. Courselist.js. And here, it's actually gonna be really messy in here. Let's just see if this works. Oh. Let's do that. Import it. There, import it. Components. There we go. It works. So in our course list, this is probably gonna be our messiest page because we're gonna import a lot of text because Sunny has a lot of classes, right? A lot of different sections. So the way we want to build this is let's take away this return, and then let's use the navigation, right? We always use the navigation. Let's copy and paste it from some other page. All right, so and here we're gonna put another. We're gonna put item because we're gonna render out different text. So I don't know if you guys hear that, but it's really windy over here where I am. I live kind of near LA. It's really, I don't know. I think we might have a tornado or something. All right, so const item. We're gonna have a button basically. So And the title, you're wondering where we're gonna render, where we're gonna pass this title. We're gonna make it above here. It's gonna be a lot. So yeah, we're gonna implement like a flat list. So let's do this. Under here we're gonna have another variable, render item equals item arrow function. Then we're gonna render out the item title item dot title, right? Awesome, right? Awesome. So here we're just going to we're gonna return a view, right? Like a div. Always wrap divs around everything, right? So flex items center. So in here we're gonna have a flat list. There, I think I imported it. Yeah. Style. I'm gonna style it. TW. Backticks. The reason I have a lot of margin at the bottom because I want to see it when I scroll down. And when I did this the first time, it was I couldn't see it properly. So for a flat list, we need a key extractor, and we initialize that at the top, the item. In a bit, you're gonna see the it. Okay, so render. Oh damn, we've been doing this for like an hour. Thanks for hanging in, guys. I really appreciate it. We're like almost done with this. I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I have no. But this is the most difficult page. So, because this flat courses equals the brackets or the array, right? And we're gonna put in an ID. An ID has to be different. So, to be honest, I just read the documentation and kind of like copied this ID. And then we're gonna put the title that we want to pass, right? The title we initialize at the bottom. This is gonna be like a prop, which is weird, right? Because we're passing a prop inside the same file. So what's the first thing you see when you go to the papafam course? There's a starter guide, right? Let's see if that works, right? All right, let's import everything. Let's import it. What else? We didn't import. Yeah. Okay. All right. Import. Let's do that. What else? Touchable opacity. Yeah, it's gonna give me that error. Yeah, let's do that. Text. We got text. View flatless. Oh, this React Native web. I don't think that's gonna work. But let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna work. This has to be from React Native. Yeah, I'm actually working on a project that I built it out in React Native, but I'm trying to get it to the web. It's frustrating. Awesome. It works, right? So what are we doing here? So we have a view, putting everything in the center. We're using Flexbox, style, MB, 56, big space, right? The data, courses. We're initializing here. It's a global variable. We can access it anywhere. The key extractor item, right? that's the key, the ID, right? Render item, render item. And we have the functions here. So basically, this whole thing is in here. And sorry if I'm not explaining that well. um, but so, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Oh, I see. Um, I actually haven't tested out the other method. This is like the way I built it. Yeah, maybe yeah, it will look cleaner if I put in another component. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to see everything on the course list, so that's why I put it out like that. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it does kind of look a little crowded in this file. But thank you. I'm Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna text you guys the courses because it's a lot to type and we have a lot of things left to do. So we're just gonna copy and paste it. But just be sure the IDs are different. Just be sure the IDs are different, right? So here we have a fully built out all the courses, right? In Sunny's course. And this scrollable thing is that's from the flat list, right? We can scroll through, right? So what we do when we press it, the touchable opacity, it navigates home. So we press it, right? Awesome. I think yeah, that's really great. If you guys followed along, great. If you guys just watching, cool. I'm I think we did a lot so far. I'm just gonna take a little break right now, just to like stop recording for my